In this video, we will learn how to upload some of our process journal entries to ManageBac. The first thing we have to do is create a personal project folder on our Google Drive. So on your iPad, find the Google Drive icon like this and tap there. We need to create the personal project folder, and you can create it anywhere you like. You may decide just to put it right here at the top level, or you may drill down and put it inside of this academic year folder. So my current academic year is 2019-20, so I'm going to click on that folder. And then I'll create a personal project folder by clicking the plus in the bottom right corner. So I click the plus and then I click on folder. And I'll call this personal project. Then I click create. So teachers, feel free to pause the video now and let students enter Google Drive and create a new folder for the personal project. Okay, once we've got our folder, we can click the home button. And now we're going to click on Safari to log into ManageBac. So find Safari and then click on that icon. And then type into the URL address bar at the top, type sacred.managebac.com. Click enter. And then remember that we're not going to log in using this option up at the top. Instead, we click this very bottom button that says Sign in with Azure. So click Sign in with Azure. When we click this button at the bottom, some of us will automatically be brought to PowerSchool. Others will have to type out our entire student email address, or you may see it here and you can click the email address. Then you can type in your password. Once you've typed your password, click the Sign In button. Teachers, you can pause the video and make sure every student is signed in and can see their dashboard. Next, what we're going to do is click on IB Student Groups over here on the menu. If you don't see the menu, you can click this button at the top to expand or collapse the menu. Then click IB Student Groups. Next, find Personal Project and click there. Okay, now we want to click on the Journal tab at the middle in the top of the page. So we click on Journal. And you can see I've already uploaded some things here, but what we want to know how to do is add new entries. So click this button here that says Add New Entry. And you may have that button showing up over on the right side. If your menu is collapsed, then you'll have more space on your screen. But in any case, go ahead and click Add New Entry now. So from this point, we can choose what type of entry we would like to enter. We can type text directly into this box here. We can click and add a website. We can click here to add a video, photos, file. First, let's learn how to add photos. So let's click on the Photos tab. Adding photos is really useful because it allows us to take photos of our hand-drawn notes. We can take screenshots of files that we have on our iPad. Everything that you take a picture of shows up in your photo reel, and you can access that photo reel by clicking Choose File. So we'll go ahead and click Choose File, and then we'll click on Photo Library. You can also, though, if you want, you can click this top button to take a photo right then and there, but I'll just choose from my photo library. And then I'll click on Moments and pick a photo. Notice that we see the photo right here, and if you'd like, you can add others at the same time. You may notice that if we click on this box, we can add a caption. Now, there's something very specific and important that we need to add in as our caption. The personal project has 4 criteria, and we will be assessed on these criteria. Within each criterion, A, B, C, and D, there are 3 strands that we'll be assessed on. So we have to say which strand the photo supports. For example, if you have a picture of the OPVL, then we would label that picture A3 because A3 is research skills. So remember, we're currently launching into the taking action stage. We have only so far really completed the A and B stages. We're starting to move into this, but mostly right now today, we'll be focusing on uploading entries that support A1, A2, A3, and B1, B2, B3. So perhaps this photo is my OPVL, so I'll label that B3. Then I'll click on this button when I'm finished with all of my photos. I'll click Add New Entry right here. Back to ManageBac. Perhaps this photo is of my OPVL. In that case, I'm going to put B3 as the caption, and when I'm finished with all of the photos that I'd like to upload, I click Add New Entry over here. When the upload is complete, you will see it right here under your Journal tab. Next up, we're going to learn how to add something from Notability. So first, let's go back to our home screen, and then let's open up Notability on our iPad. So remember, the Notability icon is this blue one here with the pencil. So we click there. And here's my brainstorming activity that I completed as one of my very first things for the personal project. Now, when we upload, we can't change the name, so what we want to do is go ahead and just click on the name right here in Notability. So we click up there, and then I'm just going to type here, I'm going to go to the beginning of the title, and my brainstorming activity, that would be B1, because let's remind ourselves, B1 is define a clear goal and global context based on personal interest. So this is definitely helping me with B1. Okay, so let me go ahead and make that note at the beginning of the title, and then I'll just click back onto the file to save. Now, what we're going to do is click this button, the share button in the top left corner, and then we will do Google Drive, third one down for me, but yours may be in a different spot. It's really important here that you have a format of PDF. Now click on Folder, and let's choose that folder we created earlier with the personal project. We'll click on 1920. And where's my personal project folder? There it is, about halfway down. Okay, I click this button at the bottom, Export to Personal Project. And then, after clicking that button, we click Send to Google Drive. At this point, we can return to ManageBac, so let me double click and then find Safari. Here it is in the bottom right. And now I can click Add New Entry once more over here on the right, or maybe yours is below. So I click Add New Entry, and then I'm going to click on File over here on the far right. Click Choose File. And then we're not going to click Photo Library. Instead, we will click Browse. Okay, at this point, you should be able to see all of your different drives and storage locations. You have a spot on my iPad, and if you click there, you can find Word documents you may have saved. But our Notability files get stored to Google Drive, and we made sure that the one we want to upload is there right now. So let me click on Google Drive. Then I'll click into my folders to find Personal Project. So it's in my 1920 folder, right here, Personal Project. And there it is. I click on that guy, and it automatically uploads or attaches here. To finalize and actually upload to ManageBac, I click Add New Entry. And that's it. Thanks for watching.